Hey guys, welcome back. Whiskey tasting right now. And I have today the Highland Park 12. So I've been waiting to do a review on this a few months back, but I just haven't had the time. Now we finally get around to it. A little bit about the history. Highland Park, it was established in 1798 by Magnus Jonsson, and he is descendant of the early Viking settlers. Their location is in the Orkney Islands, and that makes Highland Park the northernmost distillery in Scotland. They're basically around the North Atlantic, way more north than that, basically where North Atlantic turns into the North Sea. This is a single malt Scotch whiskey, and it is primarily aged in sherry cask. Also, Highland Park is the only distillery in the world to use peat from Orkney. So basically that Orkney is around 4,000 to 9,000 years old, and I would say that Vikings probably stepped in that vegetation, so many years ago. So staying with that Viking tradition, that is a really, really great way to flavor your whiskey. That type of peat, it burns very slowly, and that is what gives that smoky flavor that Highland Park is known for. And Highland Park is also one of the few distilleries that does the floor malting. And what that means is basically they spread the barley, the malted barley on the floor, and basically you have somebody hand turn the barley so that it doesn't clump up. But this Highland Park bottle right here, it's got a beautiful design to it. If you can see that front to back is just covered in that Viking design that they engraved. It's just a beautiful bottle. This is actually the new design, and you'll see the old design right here. So the difference, I like the new design. A lot of people have been saying that they changed the recipe. The old one is better. The new one is not as good. But I've recently read many reviews with blind tasting, and they said that they can't tell the difference which one is which. So it sounds like it's still the same recipe, and I'm glad they stuck with that same recipe. But anyways, the color of this whiskey, let's take it out here. The color, they don't use artificial coloring, so this is the natural color of the whiskey. It has that light to dark. It's in between, that goldish color. And this is going to be at 43% ABV, and that is my sweet spot. I like that 43% by volume. This is going to be around $55 to $75, and I found this bottle at the Target, which is just opened up in my area, and they carry the $55 mark, which is cheaper than Total Wine. Total Wine I think it's about 65, almost 70 bucks over there. So screw that, man. I'm not spending my money there. Let's get to the nose on this. Wow. While I'm nosing this, let me show you guys, see how many you can count, but take a look at their awards. Highland Park 12 has won many awards. Here it is right here. Wow. I'm getting hints of smoke. It's floral, it's fragrant. I'm getting sweet petals, sweet rose petals, and honeyed pears. And also that old wood, but the nose is friendly and it's very inviting. It's not something that is gonna scare you off like, oh my God, this is, you know, it smells so terrible, it smells so like it's gonna burn your throat. No, it's a friendly, inviting nose to it, but it has those flavors that I'm getting. Honey pear definitely, and a slight smoke on the palate. Wow. Okay. It's very gentle on the palate. It's very, very gentle. It slightly coats your tongue in that light, thin, oily mouthfeel. And the smoke is there. It has sweet hints. I'm getting pineapple. Like that sweet pineapple, not much, it's just a hint. Because I'm just trying to figure out what the sweetness is, but the only thing I'm getting is that pineapple. It has the tanginess of pineapple when it's sour, but it's not much. It's just that sweetness of that pineapple as I'm getting. And let me try that again. Let me clear my palate here. All right, it's consistent. Let me tell you a little bit about the burn. The burn is there, but you might get it confused with the spice. It's almost like the spice and the burn is battling together, and basically they just combine, and it's a very sweet combination with the smoke flavor. And basically on the finish, I'm getting a little bit of that wood, like burnt wood, pine cones. Let's try it again here. Wow, that is really good. On the finish, it's peated. It's finished with peat. Basically, like again, the that wood, oak, that smoke flavor, that pine. It's almost like a burnt pine and smoked pine. Like, have you ever smelled oak and you throw pine on the pile of fire, and basically you get that flavor, and I'm smelling it and I'm tasting it at the same time. It's awesome. There's just a lot of things going on there. You have to take the layers and figure out what's going on, but it's very it's very nice. It's got character. So, wow. and it smells really good. Anyways, on my my final thoughts on this bottle. This is something for anyone that wants to start and get into that peatiness. This is the inside of the box here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful box. Back on my conclusion. Basically, I would say this is an entryway, a gateway to that peated world, and it's not enough smoke to blow you away, but it's enough smoke just to say hello. This is me. This is Pete, and it's very gentle, friendly. So I think this is really a great way to start out your journey into that peat world. I would definitely try this if you have not tried it before. I recommend it. And after this, I'll probably review. I have the Highland Park NR, and that is actually a travel exclusive. So this is a very hard to find bottle. This will be the next one we review here sometime soon. I have not opened it up yet, but that is something that I can't wait to do. So, well, Skål. Until next time, guys, the whiskey tasting.